Some people call it luck, but people with a brain call it insider trading. The level of fraud we've been seeing would result in and a just society. Let's get into it. So, over the past year, a trader made nearly $1 million on a betting website called Polymarket by correctly guessing when the US and Israel would launch military strikes against Iran. The bets were placed just hours before the attacks happened, and this person has a 93% success rate, which is nearly impossible to do by chance, right? It's kind of like when we were in school and somebody would cheat, but they'd make sure to answer one or two questions wrong to not make the teacher suspicious. She was suspicious anyway, probably. And they're not the only one either. In a separate instance, someone placed huge trades in the oil and stock markets minutes before the guy in the White House announced a temporary pause on bombing Iran. The trader bet $1.5 billion on stocks and sold $200 million in oil contracts. When the news hit, the stock market had a rally and soared nearly 1,000 points at the height of the rally. Now, the trader walked away with an estimated $50 million in profit, all made in just a few minutes. It happened so fast that regulators are now asking whether someone had access to the plans before the rest of the world even did. Now, I reported on how members of the IOF were caught placing bets on prediction websites using insider information, so it's not too far-fetched to think that people in the US are doing the same. And the fact that trades are tied to Polymarket, which is a platform that Trumpy Jr. advises and has investments in, makes it even more suspicious. Remember, this administration also dropped 2 investigations into the company that were opened under Biden. Either way, the Trump pump continues on. The cycle goes a little like this. He will say he's winding down the war of aggression against Iran, the stock market soars on the news, but meanwhile, the Pentagon is deploying Marines and warships to the Middle East, and the bombing of Iranian sites continues. You know, now that I think about it, it's almost like the stock market is just legalized gambling for rich men that have way too much time and money on their hands.